This is the continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Mia Farrow as Allison Mackenzie, Brian O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Conley as Norman Harrington.
Rodney Harrington, the death of Anne Howard has meant a deep and lasting grief, and a growing concern about its effect on Allison Mackenzie.
She's not here if you're looking for Allison.
Well, do you know where she is?
No, I don't. She said they were going to arrest Lee Weber. Mr. Fowler's been questioning her all morning.
Oh, I was afraid of that.
Is there something I should know?
Well, when I brought Allison home from the police station, she seemed on the edge of something.
Well, Anna was a friend of hers. The death of a friend is always quite a blow to a girl like Allison.
If she comes back, would you tell her I'm looking for her, please?
Certainly.
She left a little while ago.
Did she say where she was going?
She didn't, Rod. Sorry.
Great.
Would you like some coffee?
Did she seem upset?
Sort of.
Sort of?
She came in and ordered a float. And she wasn't in a very talkative mood. She didn't say more than 2 words the whole time. So I went and fixed the float. She took about 2 sips of it, stuck 50 cents under the napkin, and left. She practically ran out of here.
Did you see which way she was going? Well, I guess I'll have that coffee.
Okay.
Chris, it's me. Can I sit down?
You just did.
You can't lie to them anymore.
That's like saying you don't have to beat your wife anymore. What if I haven't been lying?
It's too late for that.
For what?
Protecting people.
Will you get off my back?
No.
We have been through all this.
Well, it's worse now.
Worse?
I was in Mr. Fowler's office all morning. He took me to the beach. We found part of a bottle, a whiskey bottle.
Imagine that, a bottle on a beach.
It belonged to Lee. There was a label on it. Mr. Fowler said it came from a gambling club in White River.
Mr. Fowler said that?
Chris, you've got to tell him what you know.
I don't know anything.
You know your brother was on the beach. You can't go on covering up for him, Chris. You're only hurting yourself. They're going to know for sure this afternoon.
What is it? What's wrong?
One stool pigeon just fell off her stool.
Lee.
You know, you have pretty good taste in Fink's little brother.
Weber. Lee Weber.
Yeah?
I have a warrant for your arrest.
Well, what do you know? It looks like I'm arrested, Chris.
Lee, I
remember you, sweetheart.
Let's go, Weber.
Charlie, what's going on here?
Cops just picked up Lee.
Lee, what for?
Cool it, Sandy. You better stay in here.
No.
Just cool it and wait. There's nothing you can do about it now.
Put your arms out and lean against the car.
You gotta be kidding.
You're going to cooperate, aren't you? Stretch.
Hey, kid, you're not gonna let them do this to me, huh? Now's your chance to show off that law degree I paid for. Police brutality. They're violating my rights. Hey, Chris, you should see their faces.
Let's go.
Hey, come on, kid. I mean, they'll let you come. Hey, come on, kid. Keep me company. Thanks for making all this possible, sweetheart.
Allison, what happened? Come on, I'm gonna take you home. Come on, get on.
The long arm of the law. I said the long arm of the law.
Yeah.
Ever since I got back.
What?
Ever since I got back to town.
What about it?
I brought sunshine and joy. Didn't you feel it? A wave of happiness.
You know what I was just thinking? Remember when you first came back here? You took me up on the bluff.
I remember.
You and me. I didn't want you to go.
I had to go there, Sandy.
You said, who would have done this to me? Who would have put a hand in the small of my back and pushed me over the edge to those rocks?
I had to go there, Sandy.
Why'd I think of that now?
Lee should have an attorney. He really should.
Any previous arrests?
You mean, have I ever been chased down an alley by a cop before? Yeah. Have I ever been caught? No. You guys don't mind if I keep an eye on both of you, do you?
Have you had any previous arrests?
Oh, I was booked once or twice as a juvenile. Gambling in the schoolyard at night, staying out past curfew, serious things like that, you know. Hey, how many guys have you picked up on this Ann Howard case? Hey, fellas, I've got a right to make one phone call to my attorney, don't I?
For someone who's unemployed, you're carrying around an awful lot of money.
Oh, I took that off a couple of guys in a crap game over in White River. You know, you guys are wasting your time. You could be out writing parking tickets.
Here's a receipt for your stuff. Now, if you'll step over here, I'll get your fingerprints on this card, Mr. Weber.
You want to make me sweat, huh? I mean, that's why you're putting on this nice little act to make me sweat, right? Well, I know what you're going to do. You got a room in the back, and you're going to interrogate me, right? I've got a right to call my attorney first.
Look, Mr. Weber, we're not trying to make you sweat. We're not allowed to answer any of your questions, and we're not going to take you in any room in the back and give you the third degree. Now, you can make that phone call just as soon as I'm finished taking your fingerprints. So why don't you just relax? There, wipe your hands. You can use the phone on my desk. When he's finished, lock him up.
Hello? Lee, are you all right? Are you all right?
I'm fine. Are you listening good?
Yeah.
You've got to find out what Allison McKenzie told the cops, you understand?
Well, how can I find out?
Look, I don't care how. Just do it, all right?
Yeah, okay.
If the cubs talk to you again, and they will, you make sure you tell them the truth. That I was with you when Ann Colby died. I was with you all the time. Don't feel me, baby, not now.
Okay. Okay, Lee.
Okay, Weber, let's go.
Last year, a lot of birds used to come here.
It's empty now.
Yes, it's empty. I don't put food in it anymore. That's why it's empty.
Allison, you had to tell what you saw.
They took him away. They put him in the car.
He killed Ann Howard.
Did he?
What were you doing on the wharf?
I don't know. I just went there.
Why? Why did you go there?
I'm tired. I think I'll just lie down for a minute.
Let me make you comfortable. Or do I make you uncomfortable?
No. So much has happened. Don't you have to get back?
No, I'm okay.
But the garage.
It's all right, I can stay.
You know what I see? I see you when you first drove me home that night. And you kissed me. It's a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
Too long. Too long.
Why don't you try and get some sleep?